It's live by Eddie Kane Jr.'s channel.
Let me see. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Why that sound familiar? Get over here.
Eddie Kane Jr. I'm letting you know right motherfucking now. Do not record my live and go put it on no YouTube channel. No, I'm not playing.
Welcome back. We continue to follow that breaking news here. Sean Diddy Combs is denied bond while awaiting sentencing on the 2 charges he was found guilty on today. This right here is a live look at the crowd gathered outside of the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Our Alice Gaynor is inside the courtroom and is reporting Diddy will get 10 months credit for time served so far. She also says the judge proposed the sentencing date of October 3rd, so later this year. Keep it right here as we continue following the breaking news out of Lower Manhattan.
What?
So they got him on the trafficking charge, right?
The
No.
transportation.
Huh?
Transportation.
The transportation.
For
The Man Act.
The men.
The men, yeah.
The Man Act.
Yeah. The transportation for prostitute.
Yeah, both of them.
So what about the racketeering?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Rico.
That's Satan. So what the last one carry?
They saying max of 22.
Nigga.
However, they
said
petitioned for him to get out of jail.
They
Hey,
petitioned.
check
Yeah,
it out.
like basically saying based on his charges, he shouldn't be in jail.
They trying to get
Who
him a
said that?
they trying to get him a bail until the sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
They're trying to give him a bail till his sentencing today, which is never heard of.
Yeah. I see that. No, I can see that.
Yeah,
Because remember, they was denying the bail because of the RICO.
yeah. So
And the
they,
witness tampering, yep.
yeah, so they trying to get him a bail today until the sentence. But
Yeah, I can.
the judge said that it's never been done except in a juvenile case, so they got to look at some.
I can see that based upon the racketeering is gone.
Yeah, so they said give him a couple hours, they make a decision on it. But this damn fool said, yeah, let me get it, but I need to travel between New York, Florida, and California.
He's a dummy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Man, she just kept his mouth shut.
He ain't figured it out.
Ain't no secret. It should do Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'm going to sub back to you. Rit. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, my people. Y'all know why we here on Renegades. Y'all just saw those 2 clips. So, the diddler, as y'all know, man, was found guilty of 2 charges, found not guilty of 3. And the 3 charges were the more serious charges, you know what I'm saying? But, always a but, Renegades. That was a great victory for Diddy. Now, it's debatable. Everyone has their own opinion as far as the victims. Did they get justice? Did Diddy get justice? Did anyone get justice? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's definitely questioned from all sides. Me, I'm of the thinking that the feds messed this case up. You know what I'm saying? When they, quote unquote, people say they simplify the charges, aka dropped all the state charges right before the jury deliberated. That sends something into their heads. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the feds just drop charges and they rolled the dice with that, they talking about simplifying it or, you know what I'm saying, dropping charges. That put something in them jurors' heads where they didn't get the ruling that they thought they were gonna get. Just the feds. But I digress. So Diddy and his attorney Mark Agnifilio and their team, they got, that was actually a victory in my eyes. That was a victory. Now, granted, the 2 charges that he has, I think they have a maximum of 10 years each to run concurrently. I don't think he's going to get a lot of time. This is for like the transporting, you know what I'm saying, the hookers or whatever across state lines. It's the 2 lesser charges, you know what I'm saying? So Diddy, he beat the first 3. Now, the judge actually gave some thought about giving Diddy a bond until the October 3rd sentencing. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually against protocol. It's very rare that after the trial is, you know what I'm saying, the trial is done and either they're found guilty or not guilty, or they're found guilty of certain charges, of lesser charges, that a judge will grant a bail or bond until the sentencing. That only usually normally happens in juvenile cases. Doesn't happen in adult, you know what I'm saying, cases or whatnot. So with that already being said, that it's rare that it even happens in this situation, I would hope that Diddy, and this is what is being said, that Diddy came into, I guess, let his attorneys know to tell the judge that if I get, you know what I'm saying, a bond, I need to be able to go to my home in Florida, my home in New York, and I need to be able to go to Cali. What did he think that was going to do? Bro, it's already rare that a person would get a bond in this situation, and then you come in there putting on stipulations and conditions that you're giving to the judge on determining your release. Very stupid. I don't know if Grant, I understand Diddy's paying all those, his super team, millions upon millions of dollars, but that was dumb. In the words of Wack, straight up call him Lamont W. Sanford, you big dummy. Like, bro, you go in there, actually, you go in there really, you tell them cats, I'm going to give an exorbitant amount of bail, you know what I'm saying? A crazy amount of money. You're going to give a lot of money. The judge knows you have a means, you know what I'm saying? You go in there and give an exorbitant amount of money, a great sum of money. And you also, you confine yourself. Me personally, I'd have went there and said, hey, I would do house arrest. I'll do house arrest in one home. I would rather take house arrest, getting my choice of food, getting my choice of company. You understand what I'm talking about? Not having to just smell all these dudes, being around dudes 24/7. Granted, and I'm not talking about he trying to do another freak off or nothing. I'm just saying you can have your own selection of company. It's who you pick. When you go in jail, you in the feds, you don't pick who in there with you. You know what I'm saying? You on house arrest, you pick and choose who get to come with you. I'd have been like, I'll do house arrest. I'd have gave a crazy amount of money for the bond. I would have made it look so good, even though it probably would have got denied. But I would have been like trying to at least make it seem to the judge like I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, just to be home. I want to be there with my family. I'm not about to be moving and shaking. I'm about to just be there, just biding my time until the sentencing. No. Diddy gets a victory earlier in the day. Then they straight up fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line after he gets that victory in court. You know what I'm talking about? So Diddy's already did 10 months time served. By the time his October 3rd sentencing, he'll have like over a year time served. Renegades, do y'all think that they're gonna sentence this cat harshly, like according to the letter? Now the feds, of course, they want the mandatory, they want the max, so they want the 10 years. I don't think they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I said throughout this case, like, I didn't see the RICO aspect. I saw a freaky dude who was into some wild stuff, but I saw consensual. You understand what I'm talking about? That's what I saw. And I didn't pay attention to the, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't Tisa Tales at the hearing, going up in the courtroom. That's what's so wild, though. And I respect Tisa Tales, you understand me? And Tisa Tales got a bag off of this trial. Granted, she was wrong as two left shoes, but she got a bag off this. So I know she's not crying like that, but hey, it was funny. Tisa was getting heckled outside of the courtroom. Outside of the courthouse. And granted, it's justified because the young lady, I wasn't there. just from what I heard, I did not see a RICO. You don't constitute a RICO with one person. You need an organization, proof that an organization is doing something and making moves. They couldn't prove the arson. A lot of stuff they couldn't prove is like organization on Diddy's orders. And that's why they fumbled the bag, man. And the feds handled this. Man, they didn't handle this too good, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But hey, Diddy, he still got to stay in. I thought he was gonna get out for real. Didn't happen that way. But Renegades, what y'all think about his lawyers going there trying to make demands of the judge, talking about he needs to have access to his Florida home, his Cali home, his New York home, and not just confine himself to one home on house arrest and give a crazy amount of money. Renegades, I think they messed up, man. But that's just how I see it, man. Should do Eddie Kane Jr. If you ain't no renegade, hit that sub button. You want to join us on the low key? Take this money. Make this money. Ain't no way they can take this from me. Mission. Hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. Man, ain't no secret.
Wait a minute, I see something.
What?
You getting out of jail.
Say words, son.
You walking out, you are free as a bird. Hold up, I'm seeing something. It's 6 weeks later. You going right back into jail for the same shit.